What's up, everybody? My name is Ray Taylor, and this is the early retirement vlog. In this episode of the vlog, I'm going to talk about getting your DNA scanned, analyzed, and, all that shit. I'm talking about 23andMe. So, I first heard about 23andMe on a podcast called Dignation. It's no longer around, and this was back in probably 2008. I don't remember when I first heard them talk about 23andMe on the show, but it was probably around 2007, 2008, I would imagine. Kevin Rose, one of the hosts, Kevin Rose and Alex Albrecht are the two hosts of Dignation, and Kevin Rose, I believe, got his DNA analyzed by 23andMe. And for myself, I've always been curious to know if, I don't know, the different kind of markers or things that you can just, your DNA leaves you susceptible to. So I've wanted to know that because I don't really know any of my family's medical history. I'm not close with any of my family growing up. I was never really told anything about my family. I don't really know anything at all about my dad's side. And then even my mom's side, I was raised by my mom, but I don't really know anything about our family, including medical, aside from I do know my grandma, who passed away probably around 06, 07. She had Alzheimer's. So that's something I knew probably runs in my family. And then who knows what else. So I heard about it. I was always interested. When they first came out, they offered a complete breakdown of your DNA. Instead of just getting the raw data, they would tell you all the things you're susceptible to. And then there was some legal issues with that. I don't remember exactly the specifics of it. Whether I have a feeling they were cutting out a lot of industries as far as making money by doing this very inexpensive test. And the 23andMe's, I think they cost like $200, $100. So not cheap, but considering you're getting your DNA sequenced and you're finding out your shit, it's kind of worth, especially for if you don't know your family history and you want to know what potential health risks or health concerns you may want to watch out for, or just know a little bit more about your body. Like maybe your body doesn't absorb certain vitamins well, so you need to take more of those in supplement form, or vice versa. I'm not a doctor. I'm just saying. So for me, it was worth it, and I'm sure there's. My nose is itching like crazy. I'm sure there's discount codes out there. I'm sure if potentially there's one through my website. I don't know if I ever set it up. inspireddisorder.com/23andme. If it doesn't work, sorry. I'll try and make it work. But yeah, I probably use some kind of discount on it. So you sign up. So probably 5 years later, after I started hearing about it, I decided to bite the bullet and see what it's all about. See what my DNA says. So I signed up. It's probably around 2012. I signed up, and they send you out a little test tube thing that has the cap has like fluid in it. So when you close it, the fluid mixes with your spit to preserve it. But they give you a little test tube, and you're supposed to spit up to a certain amount. And there's some protocol where you're not supposed to eat anything or drink anything or whatever for a certain amount of time before you do it. So you spit in this little test tube, you close it up, you put it back in their box that they give you, and you send it back, and then, I don't know, a few days, weeks later, you'll get an email, or you'll be able to log into your account, and you'll be able to download your complete report, which is very generic. It's almost like those diagnostic things that you get for your car where it spits out a code, and then you have to figure out what the code means. So they give you all the codes, but you don't necessarily know what they mean. So you could go through if you know what you're looking for and research stuff. There are some third party companies where you can upload your data and they'll spit out some like a limited kind of analysis on it. And then more recently, 23andMe has started to add more, slowly roll out more features where it breaks down the information. So when I first got it, oh man, this is so, and I've like a mustache hair and a nose hair are battling right now, and it's so annoying. Oh my goodness. So when I got my test, they didn't have the complete breakdown of what to get. But I got the test and I got the results. So as things kind of roll out, I'm able to log back in and see the results. So the early results that you could get were like, you're susceptible to being, lactose intolerant. You're more likely to be colorblind, or you're more likely to whatever. But it also tells you where you're from genetically, where your ancestors are from. So I remember growing up, my mom saying that we had a percentage of Native American in our family, which is complete bullshit. I mean, I figured it was bullshit then, because she just happened. It was like around the time when Dances with Wolves came out. Last of the Mohicans, I believe, was around that time. And she was just really, she thought she was an Indian. She thought she was Native American. She had a lot of Native American stuff around the house. I believe she worked at a Native American casino for a while. Not that that had anything to do with it, but she was on a huge kick, thinking that somewhere down our family line within, after coming to the U.S., somehow has Native American in it. So you find out your ancestry, which I'm from, all the European, UK, Ireland, Scotland, Germany, and Czechoslovakia. So that kind of area is where my people are from. So you're given like little snippets of stuff. Later on, there was a Dr. Rhonda Patrick, who goes on Joe Rogan's podcast a lot, and Tim Ferriss's podcast a lot. She's really smart. She's into very much using her knowledge and her experience as a doctor, as a scientist, to basically heal herself and fix herself, but also alternatives to just living better, just optimizing the way we live, which is something that Tim Ferriss is very much a big proponent of. But she had a few times talked about different websites where you can upload your data from 23andMe, and I think she even offers a service through her website, which I don't remember what her website is, but I'm sure if you Google Dr. Rhonda Patrick, you'd find it. It'd be hilarious if that wasn't recording. So it's so you can do that. There's more sports centric ones. There's other ones. So I've done that. I've uploaded it. I've gotten a few things. And what I know. Well, I already knew. Well, I know for sure now that the gene for Alzheimer's I have. So I'm gonna start. I already forget shit all the time anyway. So it's just gonna be more and more worser and worser, unless they figure out a way. Good thing meditation is something that helps combat that, but I have a feeling like drinking doesn't help. I also have, my body doesn't absorb B vitamins or B12. I would imagine it's B vitamins, so I take a supplement to help with that. And then like statins, if I'm ever put on statins, I'll probably die. So there's a few things. It's not a complete breakdown of everything, but I'm aware of a few things, which is nice to know. So it's preventative medicine can be had, or preventative measures can be done. Yeah. So 23andMe. I don't know the people that would be. I mean, if you're interested just to know on a personal level, if you don't know your family history, that's a nice thing to find out. If you're susceptible to any diseases or cancers or anything like that. But it hasn't been. It's weird how, like, if I had done it when I first heard about it, when Kevin Rose was doing it, I could have had a complete breakdown. But because I waited 5 years, and then, like, industries were angry and sued them and then like made them stop doing whatever they were doing. Uh, I have to like I'm waiting a lot longer to get. It's been like 10 years, pieces by pieces of things, and I'm sure I could go to somewhere and pay someone and I'll get a complete breakdown. But I just want the service to be all in one. And they have a thing where they match you with potential relatives. So there's like a lot of third and fourth cousins that are like related to me that you can go through and contact and get their history. So you can probably piece together more of a family history, which I haven't done any of that stuff. But check it out, 23andMe. See if you can find a discount code if you're interested. Hit me up. I could send you a code. At Ray Taylor on Twitter or Instagram. My website's inspireddisorder.com. And donate to the show. Donate to this show. Donate to everything that I work on. Everything Inspired Disorder is a part of. Patreon.com/Inspired Disorder. Donate $1 a month. You can donate more if you want perks, but start with $1. And thank you all for watching 23andMe. Check it out if you want. And if you forget, maybe you have Alzheimer's like me. All right, that's it. Peace, everybody. Have a great week. Get healthy. Get educated.